The only thing we're gonna make them know where your music come from in the long run, that the fusion of grammar, your slang, and your mother tongue. This is Ruggedman, Ruggedy Baba, and you're about to enjoy my exclusive time on Hip TV. Ruggedman is Michael Ugochukwu, a.k.a. Stevens, from Ebem Ohafia, Abia State, Nwafo, to the core. I know a lot of Nigerians actually think I'm Yoruba, but I'm not. I've been in Lagos since I was 6 years old. I grew up in Lagos, and no so you, I didn't call me long, and that's why a lot of people think I'm Yoruba, but I'm actually Igbo. Ruggedman, the journey. Okay, well, I started as a young guy who just from secondary school fell in love with rap music exactly. Not like I listened to everything. I listened to R&B, everything you can think, any type of music from Akpala, Juju, everything. But the wordplay in rap music actually really got me, and then I fell in love with rap music from as way back as secondary school, and I went into it because I wanted to do it and I loved it, not because I thought I could make money. Money was far from my mind. Fame, stardom was far from it because I didn't even think that was possible. I wasn't thinking in that line anyway. I was just following my gut, following my, love for rap music, and that's what I just went with. And over time, yes, I went from taking 2 cassette players, putting an empty tape in one, putting a tape with instrumental in another one, and I'll press record on the empty tape and I press play on the instrumentals, and when it starts playing, I move it close, put my mouth in the middle and start rapping. That was my first time and first way I ever recorded and heard my own voice. Then I moved from that to going to DJ studios and recording over, same thing, but this time there was a mic, and I was recording from a vinyl instrumental record, for you Gen Z's, record, that round black thing, Google it. I was recording from that, and the DJ was recording into an empty tape, but this time there was a microphone, and I call it my one breath sessions, because it wasn't a proper recording studio, so there was no pause, copy and paste, and I just go back. No. All I did was take one deep breath. And then I'll do the intro, I'll do the first chorus, I'll do first verse, I'll do the second chorus, do the second verse, do the third chorus, do the third verse, do the fourth chorus, and do the outro, all in one take. That was the next episode for me. And then from then on, I moved on to realizing you could actually make your own music, and then I became kind of like a studio rat, not much, but I just started looking for money, and I did stuff like, I remember when I was young in Lawanson, I used to join some of the boys to sweep Molues in Lawanson to get some money. And then of course, fast forward my whole NYSC money, and then yes, I also did, God rest his soul, my uncle Jonathan Okeke, he used to sell cars at Stadium. I did Firewall is, I was one of the people who would go, this is something nobody knows, I was one of those who would go with his boys to the Tinkan Wharf, and would drive the cars back to the showroom on Sueno. And you need to see, well, in fact, when you see brand new cars all lined up, like 20 of them speeding on the road, yes, I did that too. So that was part of where I raised money from to hit the studios and started recording my own music. It wasn't easy, but I did it for the love, and then I know how many times I trekked to sell my own CDs, but all of these were things that helped me become the artist that I am today, Ruggedman. In my own opinion, rap has never been and will never be dead. Because when you say rap is dead, that means there's no more rap in the world. Let me not even say the country, but we know that we have a lot of talented rappers. Let me just leave it to Nigeria. We know we have a lot of talented rappers in Nigeria. Yes, rap might not be in the forefront like Afrobeats is right now, but then before Afrobeats, there was rap. What even helped Afrobeats get to where it is today? It was the rappers who started the whole mainstream. We got into mainstream first. the likes of the Remedies, the likes of Junior and Pretty, of course, Ruggedman, Emphasis, and so many other people like that. And of course, then came, well, I mentioned Idris already, Ruggedman, then the Ice Prince, the MI, the Vector, Files the Bad Guy, YC, you know. So you can't even say rap music is dead, you know. It's either you, if you're not a rap head, if you're not a fan of rap, you just move to the side, talk to people who listen to rap, and they will tell you where to go to get rap music. If you say rap is not in the forefront, I will understand, you know. But then there's a reason for that. Everybody wants to they want something that they can get quick money from, and singing gets you that anytime, any day, you know. And I will always say this: it's easier for a rapper to sing than for a singer to rap. Trust me. Or it's easier for more rappers to sing than for more singers to rap. So if you want to make it quicker and make the quick money, you can go and sing. Rap is a bit more complex than singing, you know. So hey, rap is not dead. Well, it depends, because the ones that are half-baked are half-baked. The ones that are not are not. Because we have people like Victoni, we have people like Omale, Ruga, Rema. These are sensational singers. You understand? You won't say they're half-baked. So that's why I say the ones that are half-baked are half-baked. They're the ones those are the ones who are going into entertainment because they want the money, they want to go into the clubs and pop and all whatnot. They don't have much of the talent. But the ones that are talented, some of the ones I just mentioned are not half-baked at all, you know. So it always is your choice. It depends on what you listen to. If you want to listen to good music, you know where to go. And if you want to listen to the half-baked artists, you also know where to go, because they're all on the platforms. The notion that I was the first to put Annie Idibia on TV, I'd say, to the best of my knowledge, is yes. I take that honor. She's my girl. You know, unless she did something before we shot the video for the band's first single back then, Kiss Me Again, which was where I used her. She was the vixen for that music video. So unless she had done something before then, I'll say yes. It's actually kind of like a bit easy to stay relevant, but it just depends on what you're relevant in. You understand? I'm known for music. Yes, I do music. But even when I'm not putting out music, everybody knows Ruggedman as someone who's been doing a lot of humanitarian work. So even when I don't have music out, I'm on social media. I'm out there with people, including the Gen Zs, reaching out to Ruggedman for help on issues. If you know, they know me. I've even gone as far as starting a radio show for it, called Waiting Day with Ruggedman, where people can actually reach out to me or tune in, and I call out numbers, because a lot of Nigerians have issues and they don't know where to go to or who to go to. So that's what my show is about, and that's what my whole humanitarian work has been about. I can connect people to the proper police that will help them, to human rights organizations, to lawyers who can take up their cases pro bono or not. You understand? So most times when Nigerians hear a lawyer, they just assume they have to spend millions and billions. But in some cases, it's not. The lawyer can take up the case, and then depending on the damages you get, you do a percentage thing for the lawyer. But one thing he's been able to do for you is take up your case without you paying a dime at first. You understand? That's what I do. And then part of what I'm also doing, there's another NGO catalog foundation, where we're actually going to, we're working on something for September, where we're going to empower 100 widows. You understand? Now, this is something else that's still going to be out there. It's happening in September. The catalog foundation is going to be empowering 100 widows, and that's part of, what I do, help people, and that's been keeping me out there. And of course, if you check well, Ruggedman is I've been to movies too. I have movies that I featured in that are on Netflix, on Prime, and then of course, I now do skit making too. And also I just blend with the trend. I do a lot of things that keep me out there. Police is supposed to be your friend, but we've seen cases where it looks otherwise. But if you meet the right police who do their jobs diligently, they are your friends. But yeah, unfortunately, we still have the rogue ones who just they don't know much about proper policing, and they're the ones we're trying to fish out and, get rid of. We don't need them. And then talking about bail, yes, bail is free. I know it sounds weird. I had to find out for myself. Bail is free. Bail is not cash you pay to be allowed to leave. Bail can be you getting a shorty, somebody who can stand for you, and you sign a document saying, yes, if when they need you, they can get this person, he can get you, and then you go. But a bail bond is, let's say the amount of money that person will pay if when they need you, if the time they need you comes and you're nowhere to be found, then the person that's standing for you will pay that amount. That's what bail is. But unfortunately, I'll go back to rogue officers have turned bail to some money you have to pay immediately to gain your freedom, especially when you're invited to a police station or when you're taken to a police station to answer for something. You're not supposed to pay money as bail. You're not supposed to pay bail money. That's the law. That's how it's supposed to be. So any officer that asks you to drop money at a police station to gain your freedom is holding you hostage and is collecting ransom, not bail. If I was to be made president of Nigeria, what are the first 5 things I would do in 24 hours? Well, one of them will be cutting down the cost of governance to like 25%. Let's say we'll take 100% of what they're earning right now. We'll cut it down to 25%, for starters. And then, of course, I'm going to review. Then the second one, I'm going to review all contracts that have been given, because I want to be sure that the companies and the people who have been given these contracts are actually eligible and they're qualified. And then number 3, I'll check all our oil refineries. I'll make sure oil refineries are looked into. New ones, we'll start building new ones. Yes, it might not happen in that 24 hours, but at least I want it to start. That's my 3rd, oil refineries. And then 4th, electricity. I'll look into electricity and see what can be done. Even if we don't have people, our government always makes it seem like we don't have people who can actually work on electricity, but then how come the UK, America, they all have electricity? Why? So I will look into that. If I have to bring Americans or bring the British or bring the Chinese to come and fix and give us 24 hours, even if it's just 20 hours electricity, I will. And the 5th thing I will do is sign these 4 things I've done. I've said that I'll sign them into law, so that even after that 24 hours, nobody can go back and stop them. Is there a retirement age for music? No. As long as you are active, you can keep doing music. We have our King Sunny Ade, we have Sashino Peters, we have Bright Chimezie. These are men, legends that are still doing music. So there's no retirement age, as long as you can move, you can dance, you can sing or rap. There's no retirement age. If anyone who says nobody paved the way for him or her in the music industry, I would like to ask why the person says this, but then paving the way for someone is not talking about the person paying for your studio session, or carrying you to go and meet a producer, or taking you to meet a songwriter, or taking you to Hip TV so they can show your music video. That's not paving the way. Paving the way is about, okay, I gave this example somewhere. I read it online and I loved it. I walk up to a bush and then I take some sticks and I start beating the bush. I stomp on the bush so I can create a walk path. Even if it doesn't go all down all the way, at least I create a path where people can easily walk to and get to a stream to be able to fetch water. Now imagine 2, 3, 4, 5 other people come. But because of the job I've done, the effort I've put in to push down the bushes and cut them, now other people coming behind me can have easier access to the stream. That's paving the way. It doesn't necessarily mean giving you money or booking a studio session for you. No. as long as me or somebody else has done something that will make your own walk to where you're headed, make it a bit easier for you, that's paving the way for you. And it's not a bad thing, it's not an insult or nothing. It doesn't reduce anything. It doesn't take anything away from you. It's just about you giving honor to whom honor is due. Somebody out there, you listened to somebody's music, you heard somebody's music, you saw somebody's design, you saw somebody's dress or suit, you watched a TV show and you're like, I would like to do something like this, or I want to do something like this, or it made you want to get into that thing. That's that person. That's paving the way. So don't get it mixed up. It reduces nothing. What is that one advice I'll give to Portable? I'll let you continue to be yourself. Because be yourself. As long as you don't commit any crime, don't do anything against humanity or anything, just continue being yourself. The way he is what makes him different from everybody else. He's even extra. You understand? Portable is one man that can just sit on his own when there's anything. He's like that. There's this skit or this video that comes to mind. I don't want peace. I want problem. That's how I see Portable. He might just sit down, nothing is going on there. He just get on Instagram or something and just shout one thing and everywhere scatters. That's Portable. So my advice to Portable, bro, be yourself, do your thing, and continue. Well, apart from the Michael Stevens Experiment EP that has just dropped, yes, I'm also working on producing my first movie. And then, like I said earlier, I'm also working on rebranding and relaunching my clothing line, my 20th September wears. Because if you remember correctly, I'm the first, I'm the first young Nigerian artist to own a clothing line. So I'm bringing that back too. About my EP, the Michael Stevens Experiment EP is out on all platforms right now. It was a blast recording and working. I decided to take my own advice on working on this project. The advice I always give people is if you're doing something that a whole lot of other people are doing, always try and look for an angle that will make yours a bit different, because that's what will make people pay more attention. If you do the regular like everybody else is doing, you're just a drop of water in the ocean. But if the water is clear water and you just pour your own red idea or green idea or blue idea, you change, even if not the whole, if not the whole water, at least you're going to stay in a part and people will notice that part. So what I did was, yes, I worked with Gen Z producers like Sudden Smoke, Prime, and then I featured a young Gen Z artist, McDo, on the track One Man. Sudden Smoke produced, mixed and mastered One Man. I featured McDo on that. And then there's a track called OG, aptly named because I featured a couple of OGs. Jesse Jags, Eva Alodia, Uzi Kwendu, and Mr. Styles, formerly Freestyle of Tribesmen, and that was produced by Black Sauce, mixed and mastered by Sudden Smoke again. And of course there's Gara. Gara is your happy drive time kind of music, laid back, bumping your head song. Gara is produced by Prime, mixed and mastered by Ira Classic. And for the Gara song, I already shot the video in Atlanta, so yes, watch out for that. It's going to be dropping soon. And then the last track is my Joker, is my angle. What I did was, I didn't rap this time, I sang. I did not only sing, it's actually a love song, and it's called Found Love, written by myself and Embryo. Now he goes by The Pen. He's also the person who wrote Overdose and a whole lot of songs for Crayon and some Maven artists. An amazing, yes, and that's it. The Michael Stevens Experiment EP is an experiment because I experimented on different genres of music, and it's out on all music platforms. Go stream and show love. Bless. One man, one man, one man. Only me 9 day my journey. Amma. Only me 9 day my journey. My face they show, my shoe they shine. I say, foot to the gas cause I'm in for the long run. old cat, but a wicked past young John. Run me a check, I'm done doing it for passion. You no go vex if you know where they come from. I stay pushing like Baba Chicago, just trying to advance. Lakpo, this is Ruggedman, Ruggedi Baba, and I hope you enjoyed my exclusive time on Hip TV.